Okay guys, this video is a little different. We're going to talk about tablets. First of all, my experience with tablets. I learned you have to have a tablet with at least 64 gigabyte or more, preferably over 100 gigabyte memory storage. And there's a reason for that. A tablet's life is about 8 years. After that, they're just an alarm clock. You can still use them to surf the internet after 8 years, but there's going to be a lot of apps that won't work because the downloads, they'll send you updates for 8 years. And usually what happens is your tablet will fill up before 8 years. The updates will completely fill that memory up. That's why I preferably like to get a tablet with at least 124 gigabyte or more memory storage. You know, that way there when you get the updates, it won't fill the whole thing up and you'll be able to put videos in it and your pictures. But if you read about the tablets, the memory is usually, or not the memory, the tablet's life is usually about 8 years. You know, usually what will happen after that is your tablet, your storage will fill up and it won't be able to update anymore. And there's a lot of apps, your Gmail's not going to work right. You may not be able to pay some credit cards. You may not be able to update Google. You may not be able to update YouTube. That's what I've learned. I've gone through probably a dozen tablets in the past 10 years. Okay, this is my very first tablet I bought. It's through Verizon, a 12.2 inch screen. This was a Samsung Galaxy Pro 12.2. This was my price. I paid something like $850 for this through Verizon. I made payments on it. This stopped working 2 years ago. It stopped updating probably about 3 to 4 years ago. Then once it stopped updating, I wasn't able to go on YouTube through the YouTube app. I was able to go on YouTube through Google, but I wasn't able to use the YouTube app. And I wasn't able to access new Gmail through this. Okay, you know, then one day, I think this doesn't even take a charge anymore. It's good for target practice now. I think this stopped working. What did I say about? I think this stopped working about what did I say about a year ago? I think it was like maybe a year and a half. I'm not good keeping track of time, guys, but this stopped working about a year ago. When it worked, it was nice. I forget how much storage this even has. I bought it because this was the baddest boy in the block at that time. But yeah, this was about 850 bucks. One of my recent buys is this is I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a Blackview Active 8 Pro. This is armored. This had memory storage of, I think it was something like 258 gigabyte, a lot of storage. That's why I bought it. I paid, with tax, I bought this through Amazon. I paid $389 for this. This stopped working. I bought this in August 9th of 2024 Okay? This stopped working on me about 3 days ago. It's still, you can see the little notifications light up there. See the blue light? That tells you there's notifications. The tablet still works, but the screen doesn't light up. It'll charge, but the screen does. The screen's black. The screen's dead. This is supposed to have a warranty for 2 years, but the company's giving me a runaround, like they all do. Okay? So keep track of what I'm telling you now. So far, I showed you my Samsung. Samsung was over 800 bucks. Blackview Active 8 Pro, I bought in 2024. It lasted me a year and 2 months, then the screen went dead. This is a Lenovo. This still works. Yeah, see, this still works. This only has 32 gigabyte memory storage. This won't update. I can't update this with the latest Android operating system because it won't take it because it's full. And I can't delete anything. I've already got this down to, I think, 29 gigabyte, and it still won't update because it needs more room to update the new operating system. So I could still surf the net with this, and it makes a good alarm clock. But this is a cracked screen because I dropped it. I don't think you guys can see the crack in it. But this still works. This is Lenovo, I think it's an M10. This is one of the Lenovos. Let me show you guys another one. We had a total of 3 Lenovos. Okay? This is, where's the name at? Or they don't even show you. Oh, yeah, there it is on the bottom there. You can see the Lenovo M10 Plus. There's 1. 2. 3. I'm holding up all the boxes. That way you guys don't think I'm coming up with the same box. Okay? This one here the wife has, this has the dock. Hers is still working, but her memory's full. So I don't know if hers could even update anymore. I haven't tried to update it. Now, one of the Lenovos I bought stopped working on me. It won't take a charge. I think it's it's one of these. It's one of these. I don't remember which one. I can't find it. It's somewhere around here. After, I think it was like after 4 months, it's just stopped taking a charge. It won't turn on. I can't turn it on. Can't turn it off. It's just dead, completely dead. And that was all. That was a new tablet I bought. It was a 2025. Lasted 4 months. I think I paid something like 210 bucks for it. So as you see, got 3 of them. One of them doesn't work. My wife's has that dock, the Alexa dock, and mine has a cracked screen. Matter of fact, it's still on. Let me turn it off. And we also have, I think she still has a Samsung Tab 8. That still works, but that can't be updated. So it's a good alarm clock, and that's somewhere in the bedroom. So that's another tablet we have. So far we have the Samsung, we have the Blackview, that is a dead screen. The Samsung's completely dead. Blackview is a dead screen. One Lenovo is completely dead. Mine is a cracked screen, and hers, the memory's full. My Lenovo is full too. So that's 5 of them. and then her Samsung makes 6. That still works, by the way. Okay, now I'm recording off of a new tablet I bought. I got 2 tablets, believe it or not, guys, for $7. You're going to say, well, how could you buy 2 tablets for $7? We had $141 of points on a credit card. That's how I was able to get the 2 tablets for $7. And they are I think the make of this is spelled URAO C109s. Okay, this is hers. It's still in the box. And the one that I'm making this video off of is identical to this one here. These have, sorry about that. I think these have like, I think it's 124 gigabyte of memory storage, so that's good. These go for 104, either 104 or $107 on Amazon. Now, this is the best kind of tablet to buy, guys. A tablet for around $100, maybe 150 tops. You know, you don't want to spend any more than that on a tablet. Make sure the memory storage. Boy, my nose is itchy. Make sure the memory storage is at least 124 or more, or at least 100. You can find one for 100. I doubt it. They're usually like 124, 128, something like that. I think that means I'm gonna run into money. But yeah, like I said, the reason for that memory storage is these update, and you have to have room for the new operating system that's going to update. Otherwise, it won't be able to update. So make sure you have at least 100 and some megabyte or gigabytes of storage. But I'm done paying a lot of money for a tablet, because that's just money thrown away. When something happens to you, the company doesn't believe you. They want you to make a video of it doing that. Then they say, oh, make sure it's charged for at least 24 hours. Try restarting it. Press the power button down and the volume buttons down. Try to hard boot it. You know, then when you tell them I did all that, it's still, the screen's still dead. They don't believe you. Then they want you to then they want you to make a video of it. Well, if my tablet's dead, how am I going to make a video of it? Unless if you have another tablet or a phone to be able to do it. And then a lot of times the video is just so big, it won't go through an email. You know, and they just do that. You know, all that you should be able to have to do is send your order in, your order number in, a proof of where you bought it and the order number, and they should obligate the warranty. So they'll tell you a bunch of stuff like, oh, we have to see a video of it doing that. Try this, try that, try that, try that, try that. Put on the ruby red slippers and kick your heels together 3 times and spin around and say these magic words. And if it still doesn't work, then we're going to have you send in a video of it doing that. They just do that to delay, and to try to make you lose your patience and say, oh, I'll forget about it. I'll throw it in the garbage. That's what they're trying to make you do. So that's why, do yourself a favor and don't spend any more than $100 or $150 on a tablet. That way, when that screen goes dead, or if the thing completely dies on you, you just throw it away and get another one for around $100. Or if you have a credit card that earns you points back, you can get them for almost free, like I did. So we have something like 8 or 9 tablets. And this is not counting the cell phones. We have something like 8 or 9 tablets in this house that we put that kind of money into them over the last 10 years. And like I said to you, these companies, they do not obligate their they do not cover their warranties. Unless if you get an expensive Apple tablet, like with the it's like with the Apple iPhone, the reason why they're $1,600 is you're paying for the service. All right, if you buy if you buy an expensive iPhone, if you buy an expensive Apple smartphone, they're covered. If something happens to it, you go to the store, they give you another one. And the reason why they do that is because you paid all that money. That money, that a big amount of money you're paying for that device is what allows you to get a replacement. But that money is not in that phone, guys. Okay, it is not in that phone. That money is in the warranty and all the stores that are around you that you can go to get a replacement for that device. Now, this Blackview was a heck of a tablet when it was operating. Okay, it was fast, has a lot of storage. The cameras are 50 megapixels on the front and back. They made crystal clear videos. I made a lot of videos on YouTube with this guy here. And I am really sad to see that I cannot get this screen to light back up. But I have tried everything. It is fully charged right now. I've tried everything. And it does not. When I press the power button, and I don't know if you guys can hear this. Here, let me put it like this. You hear that little vibrate? That's what this does. That's all it does. You press the power button, you hear a little vibration, nothing happens. And I am really depressed over that thing dying on me like that. Lasted a year and 2 months for $358. Never again will I get a Blackview product. The company does not honor the warranty.